I'm just gonna go straight to the point, like, no filters, no apologies for my shitty voice or anything. I have to talk about this because people have been saying I have to make this public, and you know what? That's the right thing to do. So basically, there is this guy called BritishKnight. As you can see, it's this dude who has this Five Nights at Freddy's recolor OC, whatever you want to call it. And he's been doing some shit for quite some time now that I been dealing with, and some of my friends also have been dealing with it. I just go straight and tell what's going on. He basically befriends you, and he makes it sound like you've been friends with him for like eternity or something. Like, for example, I have talked with this dude, yes, especially since he often commissions me, and obviously I talk back to him because, of course I talk to my customers, that's how it works. And if it's outside commissions, he sometimes buys me games on Steam. Like, even without me asking, like, he just randomly does it, and obviously I of course thank him for it. And this one time, I don't remember if it was his birthday, or did I just make him a drawing because I was thankful that he bought me a game. Either way, I just want to show my gratitude for support. So I drew him this one picture of his FNAF recolor thing. And that's basically all there is to our quote unquote friendship. Um, I have a private Discord server where he would often. Well, he doesn't do this anymore, but he used to often share, like, very political or just straight up war and history related things. Like, everywhere. Like, if you look at the video channel, it's basically just him spamming stuff about history and stuff like that. And you know what? It's fine. You can have your own interests and oh shit. I don't care. You do you. But when you only spam that, and you make that into your personality, and you basically don't do anything else. I think that's where there's gonna be line drawn there. He would just post those random YouTube videos with all the political and shit like that. Nobody wants to see, honestly. And people are slowly getting fed up with it because not only does he do it on a videos channel, he does it with the memes, pictures, whatever their other channels would be on a Discord server. So people kindly tell him, like, can you please stop? Like, we are not comfortable with this kind of topic. Like, we are trying to just chill here, you know. This place is for art and animations, most likely. And you know what? He actually took some of that and was like, okay, sure. But give it a little more time and he's gonna do it again. And then people got fed up with it again and again. Till people started to be less nice about it because clearly this dude was not listening. Right? And obviously, as the Discord server owner, I was also getting a little fed up with it. So I also told him, like, hey, this needs to stop. Like, yes, you can have your interest, and just do what you want with it, but don't spam it. Especially when it makes people uncomfortable. Like, draw the line there, please. After this, my friends would, like, tell him the same, basically. He would go silent on my server. He's still there. He would still stay there, but he stopped talking entirely. And he did read everything on my server because he would always react to comments and shit that I share. Like, with the Discord reactions and all that. But never did he say anything, like, after that. However, Since this is my private Discord server, I sometimes vent about stuff that might be going on in real life, something I don't want to go on public because I respect people's privacy. And again, I not everything needs to be public, you know. Back in 2023, yeah, 2023, there was I had a neighbor basically whose mom was this very old lady, and she had like problems here and there, focusing on where does she live and stuff like that. Old age and all that. One day, she tried to break into my house, mistaking it for her own house. And that scared me, and I obviously started to vent about it because I didn't have no idea what was going on. I just heard like banging outside and saw from a window that she was actually trying to break in and stuff like that. So obviously I was venting about it on my Discord server, and people were kind of, being supportive and being like, just hang in there, you got this. And you know what? It got handled. Like give it a couple days, and it was all handled, and all was fine and dandy again. No big deal. However, this BritishKnight guy thought it was a big deal, because I don't know. I legit don't know why he thought it was a big deal. Because if it was a big deal, I would probably like keep an updating on the thing, like be like, hey, okay, now she did this, now she did that, but nothing bad came out of it, so I just dropped the topic. This BritishKnight guy later on goes to my DMs, like days later, I believe. Might have been in weeks, I don't remember. But he basically tells me to get a firearm, or well, let's just not play nice. Getting a gun, in real life gun, to like protect myself, I suppose. But here's the thing. I I live in a country where you just don't simply have a gun in your house, right? Not only that, but I don't like guns for obvious reasons. Yes, I might play first person shooters like Team Fortress 2, but I like TF2 for its cartoonist style and characters, and I'm not there just for the guns, It's just part of the game. But this BritishKnight guy thinks that, oh, since you like TF2, that means you like weapons in real life. So I'ma get you one. Like, I'ma encourage you to get one. And I politely tell him, no, this is not something I want to do. Like, that's just nonsense, insane bullshit he's telling me. And he didn't take that nicely. He would just keep going on and on about it, like, yeah, but it's for your safety. You have to have a option to protect yourself against these people. Which, yes, I do see his fucking point, but Jesus Christ, it's about this one event that was years and years ago now, and he's still going on about it to this day. And I've had people come to me like, hey, are you okay? What happened to that home invasion thing? And I would be confused as fuck, like, how do these people know about it? Like, I don't know this person. How does he know about what I was venting about on my private Discord server? Well, turns out BritishKnight was telling everyone about this, since he had he has these specific names, like after his actual name, like remorseful or sad or something like that. So people, obviously, who are around him are gonna ask him what's going on. Are you okay? And he would tell him about this story of the home invasion, which wasn't even that big of a deal. But again, he makes it a big deal, and he's trying to be like, oh, I'm just trying to help Lau. She needs a gun so she can protect herself, or she will be killed. Yeah, he really keeps pointing out that I will be killed. if I don't get a gun. Which is fucking. First of all, that's very, very insane thought process, I must say. Like, I'm just speechless. But yeah, he basically tells me to get a gun, and I obviously say no. It's not a good idea, or do I even want to do that? Hell no. But he doesn't care, he just keeps going on about it, like, you have to protect yourself. Like I said before, but then he clearly gets visibly upset that I don't do as he says. Because obvious reasons, hello? And this is like the main thing, which is why I wanna talk about this. Um, so like week ago, he tried to commission someone, like trying to get an art of my Sona, Lauku. Adult version of her, mind you, adult version of her, holding guns and having specific like details and stuff like that, like it needs to be finished and all that, which is very fucking weird and creepy if you ask me, especially when this guy knows I'm not comfortable with guns or anything like that, nor am I comfortable for him commissioning art about my OC, or in this case Sona, and making her like a adult in this situation. It's just plain creepy. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't like to point stuff out like this, but that's just creepy. Holy shit, man, stop it. And the thing is, that's not the only thing when it comes to commissions he orders from other people. He sometimes orders like drawings of my Sona, or in this case my partner's Sona, and just again commissions adult version of Lao being doing this and that, and then he buys commissions with his FNAF recall or whatever together with my partner. For context, my partner doesn't want to talk to this dude for obvious reasons. He also doesn't like the way he talks about all this political war, guns, etc. So he wants to keep distance, which understandable. Me too. But this BritishKnight guy still like is like, well, I'm gonna buy art of my OC and your partner's OC just chilling out because we are totally best friends, and yeah. You get the point. He lives in his own fantasy world, basically. It's fucking ridiculous to even witness all this happen. Because he can't even show these pictures for my partner because he has him blocked. So he obviously then comes to me as like, hey, look, I commissioned this art of your partner and me chilling out and talking it out. Even though he said he doesn't want to do anything with me, but here I am anyways, because I don't know what privacy is. Ridiculous, just stupid and ridiculous. And then he commissions a lot, and I do mean a lot, of drawings where his FNAF recolor OC thingy is basically giving my Sona a little kiss on a cheek or so. Which, yes, I understand in some countries this is just a normal thing that you do when you greet someone, but this dude knows I'm not comfortable with stuff like this. Like, I don't like stuff like kisses and stuff like that be done to my OCs and shit like that. Yet he still did that basically like 3 years in a row. He would commission the same dude do these drawings and then just send them to me, and I'm like, yeah, thanks. Even though I would appreciate if you don't like kiss my OC. Like I'm thankful that you actually spend money to get art of my OC done, but please don't do this. Do it like this. Like I was I was being too nice, obviously, because again he was spending money on it, so I was being a little too nice. But back then it wasn't this bad either, so I was just gonna not gonna know what's gonna happen in the future, you know. But now that I look at it, I'm just very much creeped out. Especially since he kept doing so, even though I said I'm not comfortable with this type of shit. But that didn't stop him. Guess I guess my feelings don't matter in this case, right? And there's another thing he did. He took my watermark, or the copyright mark I have for my arts and animations. He took that without asking, no permission, no credit, nothing. He took it and placed it on a self-made flag, which basically had my OC's colors on it. It was basically American-looking flag, but with my OC's colors on it, with guns, mind you, guns on it, and that logo of mine. And he would share that on Steam, publicly on Steam, for anyone to see. And obviously, when I saw this, I told him multiple times, like, hey, please take this down, that's my watermark, it's supposed to be on only things I make. For, that's what a fucking watermark is. But he would just ignore my comments and keep them up. At this point, when I'm making this video, those posts are made on friends only, so they're not public anymore, but they're still there. And even if I don't have the dude added on Steam, I just have proof that they're being made friends only now, like visible wise. I have proof of that, so I can say that he didn't delete them, they're still there, but it's just less visible. Like, dude, can you just fucking delete them? Hello? I'm not comfortable with that, that's not okay. So another thing he does is he selects few people. In this case, this is me and a friend of mine. And he claims that we are his quote-unquote family. I suppose this is like that internet family thing. I really don't understand the concept behind it, but sure, you do you, I guess. But the thing is, I barely know this guy, like I mentioned before. Yes, we have talked about commissions and shit like that, but that's where it ends. We are not close. We're not friends. We're just we know each other a little bit, but that's it. Like, yes, I know your username. Woohoo! That's all I know about you at this point. Uh, but he would like put his, for example, he would put on his Steam bio, my family, and then he has a link to my friend's YouTube channel, etc. And then there's my name with my YouTube channel, etc. And get this, he calls me my meepster. I wanna point out the my in this fucking phrase right here. Since when do you own me? Since when was I yours? That's just fucking creepy if you ask me. I barely know the dude. He apparently knows me more than I know him, because he also likes to stalk people. Fun fact there, I guess. He claims it's not stalking, it's just like eyeballing people, basically. But yeah, he stalks people, and I guess that's why he knows me so well, but I don't know him. And I don't really want to know him at this point for obvious reasons. So he has all that on his bio. Anyone can fucking see it. It's right there. And then people will come to me like, "Who is this guy?" Like, he has your fucking social on his bio, and I'm like, "Oh, that's I don't know this dude. He commissions stuff from me, but that's all I know." Like, I don't I don't understand people sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm like I'm lost for words. I keep rambling a lot right now, but that's just how shocked, scared, terrified I am about this. But at the same time, I just want to laugh at this because this is just ridiculous at this point. Another thing he does on Steam specifically, not only does he upload like his self-made flags with my logo on them, but I also noticed he likes to take people's in real life pictures. Yes, you heard me right. In real life pictures. He either again got from socials or he basically asked to see people in real life pictures in Discord DMs or so, which he then saves on his computer. Yes, he saved them on his computer. This is again something that's been proven to be right. Why he does this, I have no idea, but obviously you should not fucking save random people's in real life pictures on your PC. What he does with these pictures, again, is a mystery, but there was one instance where he wanted to commission stuff from me. He was like, "Hey, can you do this and that? But I want you to draw my OC, my FNAF OC, kissing this in real life person." If I understood right, this is another some sort of FNAF animator, I suppose. I don't know. I don't watch FNAF content, but like, what from what I saw, it was another FNAF animator, but it was her in real life picture, and I was like, huh, that's kind of odd. I had a very bad feeling about that. So before I even said anything, I reached out to this animator. I asked her if she knows this dude, like, do they have any connection? And shocker, she told me she doesn't know this dude at all. Like, she didn't even know he existed. Yet here he is wanting to commission art of his FNAF recolor kissing this in real life person. And there's Sona as well. Like, two just separate drawings, basically. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Seriously. Holy shit. Like, there's just so much stuff this dude does to people. But I guess I'm just his special little target at the moment. Hence why this video is made. I just wanna make you all be aware of this dude. Like, don't accept his commissions if he asks stuff like this, and just try to avoid him. This is not healthy behavior anymore. I do think this dude needs some serious help. Like, actual professional help. Like, I don't know, go outside and touch some grass, I guess. And you might be asking, well, why do you say that? What's the context behind this? He... How do I explain this? He basically lives off the internet. He watches YouTube videos about, again, war, relationships, stuff like that, and anything that's being said in those videos, he takes them literally and lives off by them, basically. Like when he was... I give an example. When he was arguing about, oh, I thought you liked guns. in real life because you play Team Fortress 2, and you know those games cause violence because there's guns and shit like that. And I get telling this dude like it's a video game. Hello, I like video games. I'm sorry. Is that a crime now? And then he would proceed and send me a video about some kind of politics people just talking about video game violence, and I'm like, why are you sending me this now? And then he's like, oh, just so you wait, soon Team Fortress 2 will also suffer under these people because of the gun violence in the game that game has. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Like, you see my point, right? He, based on his fucking wordings and actions on these YouTube videos often. Again, which is fucking ridiculous. At the end of the day, just my point is, don't accept commissions from this guy. If you see him like anywhere on the internet, just block or ignore. And obviously, do not go harass him, because I don't support that. I'm just here to make art, animations, and that's it. I'm not here for drama. Fuck drama. So again, thanks for listening, and let's hope things get better, right?